First of all, let us maybe write some problem statement. Yes, so that we understand what we are talking about. Maybe I will actually rename this channel to AI interns, like this. So this will be our team channel, but also maybe it's worth starting a forum. Web GPT GPT for PEP. Yeah. And try to problem statement. Yeah. So what it is all about. Yeah. So we need to be able to understand if the person, I haven't started yet, sorry. Now I will. Okay. So problem statement, we need to be able to understand if a person provided we have a name and date of birth. Name. So by person, we just mean three things. Name, full name, date of birth, and country of residence / birth, something like this. Yeah. If a person is a PEP or not. PEP is any politically exposed person, government, high-ranked government, or government worker, legislator, or judge, like this. Simple as that. Yeah. So this is our problem statement. Is this Daniel? Okay. Now, this is the problem statement as we know it right now. Now we need to we need to explore if WebGPT is suitable for this. Okay, so just an example of some PEPs. Yeah. Air Force Australia, for instance, just anything. Yeah. There you go. Air Force Australia. Ministers. Oh, there you go. Ministers even. There you go. Ministers of Defense. There you go. So that's just an example of PEPs. This is an example of PEPs. There you go. So one way to go about it would be to, so this is the problem statement, yeah? And we can start another thread, like, I see two ways how we can go about this. So first, we need to aggregate like the traditional way, yeah. traditional PEP, traditional PEP, PEP as it is done today, done in the past, let's say, in the past. PEP screening as it is done in the past, for instance, yeah. So traditionally, there would be a team of people who daily research and update the database of PEPs by browsing web and manually updating records in database. So that's done in the past. So how can we solve this? Yes, so basically right now they will just go, oh, look, I heard in the news, for instance, there was a news, then there's a new ministers of defense industry. There we go. So he got appointed back then. So the name is Honpat Conroy. And yeah, so let's update him in the database, but also we need to understand who he is. So we probably need to understand his date of birth because the database should have his date of birth. So they will probably go Honpat Conroy NP. They will go manually Google ministers, politician. There we go, Australian politician. So that's probably him, Martin Conroy. So it's actually another name for him. Honpat. Hon is probably honored, actually. So it's just Patrick. I'm not sure what Hon means. Yeah, probably honored. So Pat Conroy is just his full name. Then they go, okay, so that's his date of birth because we need it in a database as well. And what else? And Australia is his country of residence. And that's basically all we need for PEP. Yeah. Can we do this using WebGPT? Yeah, that would be my question. So first of all, can WebGPT do a search, for instance, do a search and find out if a person is PEP? So that's first question that we need to solve. Yeah. While monitoring transactions, we could pick up a name of a, let's say, remitter or beneficiary of a payment, let's say, and automatically assess if the person is PEP or not. So that's one of the ways of doing it that we need. Another way is can WebGPT help update PEP database? It's another problem. Yeah. So for instance, okay, we understand that we already have a register of people. Yeah. So for instance, we have we have, for instance, this page. This page, we know this page, we know who is currently a PEP. So those people are PEPs. Can we ask GPT to maybe once a month, yeah, to check this page, read through it, and understand if all of those people are still PEPs or not. So if there is another person mentioned here, it will automatically just save him to the database, maybe ask for verification by a human, but at least it will tell us that, hey, there was a change here on this page so that we don't need to do it manually. Yeah. So WebGPT could periodically browse through existing PEP sources, web pages, checking if the content has changed. New names appeared or old names disappeared. This will, it can then notify a human that there was a change and update is needed. For instance, when new person appears on this page that we haven't seen before, when new, someone will have to be notified to add that person to PEP database, like this. So this is all I can think of we can use GPT for. And yeah, I think it's just cool problems to work on. Now, did you read through the articles, through the WebGPT articles? Okay, so did you read through this article? Okay, so did it because I didn't, right? So I just skimmed through it, but I didn't go in depth. So can it do a web search, WebGPT? Okay, so it is possible, yeah. So that we give it, let's say, we give this URL to the GPT, and we ask, hey, just go to this URL, read through it, and tell us who is mentioned on this page, for instance, right? So it should be able to do this task. Okay, cool. So that's what we need to do. So that's the prototype that we have to build. Yes, so that's what I created here. Let me share it with the other folks as well, now that we are talking about this. So I already shared it with you. Who else is interested? You can also jump in and work on it. Okay. Is a playbook. We will be prototyping WebGPT WebGPT solution with in. Okay, done. Okay, cool. So let me think. Boom, 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 boom. So for today, I think we'll keep it short. We'll just try to understand. I think this should work. Definitely, this should work. So just to install OpenAI. So that's how we do it. And then we'll need obviously a key and everything. Actually, let me check how I did this before. It's a lot of scrolling. It's a lot of scrolling. Should have put it in a file or something. Yeah, anyway, there you go. OpenAI key we have here. Response. Yeah. So this is an example of how we use the OpenAI. It was just a text processor. Yeah. So now I think what we need to understand is, well, I can still save this and it should still work, although it doesn't do anything here. So I can just say, yeah, mysterious. Yeah. Well, it's a language for, well, like it's mysterious and not. It's just a language, very, very, very advanced language processing model, right? So it just understands when you ask it something, it can understand it. When you telling her something, like when you're telling her something, it will also understand it. Yes, so it kind of understands. Let's try to run this one. It will just run straight away. But what we need to do, well, if you want to understand what's behind WebGPT, well, I don't think this task is for you because we are not going to go in depth and try to design our own WebGPT or anything like this. Yeah, we are using it, but we will learn how to use it and what it is capable of. Yeah, its capability, and we will try to find the best suitable use case for us. Yeah, so that's exactly what we are after here. But what it's made of, I don't know. It's a neural network. It's a very like deep model neural network, I guess. Why is it not working? It's supposed to just run it all, no? Or maybe I need to print something. Wait, I need to print some result or something. Yeah. But as I told to another person who I also invited to the team, oh, there we go, text, and the result is Roger Waters, David Gilmore. What the hell? There's just two people here. List full names of persons in Roger Waters. Who is Roger Waters? He's not mentioned here. That's weird. Um, that's weird. But anyway, we are not after Da Vinci anyway. Yeah, so what we need is WebGPT. So I'm not sure if we can model WebGPT Python collab I just want to find some examples or something. WebGPT. Actually, were there any examples in that article at all? So there was no, yeah, no Python code or anything like that. C sample code. There you go. GPT model, boom, boom, boom. What the hell? Nope, not that. The column maybe here. So these are just like explanation articles, really, but not the code samples. Maybe just look on Stack Overflow. Actually, I don't know. I like Stack Overflow. Stack Overflow and try to find WebGPT and model like this, maybe. Oops. Aha. Model WebGPT model. What? Seriously? Wait, I need to sign in. What? Nothing mentioning WebGPT. How is this possible? Responding to recruiter emails with GPT-3. GPT. Turn GPT, DFP, GPT. Okay. OpenAI completion. OpenAI API reference. Playground. There you go. So this is ChatGPT model. There you go. Huh. There is no WebGPT. Wait, I don't understand. So, what is it referred to WebGPT? I don't understand. What is WebGPT? Which model it is? Did you understand which model it is? Oh, wait. Samples available here. Wait, there you go. So your browser assisted questions answering with human feedback. Okay. models through web browsing. Improving the factual accuracy of language models through web browsing. Questions, text-based web browser, our prototype copies how humans research answers to questions online. We've fine-tuned GPT-3 to more accurately answer open-ended questions using a text-based web browser. And scrolls up and down web pages. Trained to cite its sources, which makes it easier to give feedback to improve function. AI, but challenges remain. Okay. Task, but have tends to hallucinate when performing tasks requiring skill real-world knowledge. We thought to use a text-based web browser. The model is provided with an open-ended question. Must command search, find a page. Okay, so let's try it. Wait, so we can't actually. Why don't we degenerate? I don't understand. Can I? So it's just answer viewer. Okay, so it's not interactive, so I can't actually use it. Okay. Wait, so maybe I mistaken thinking that WebGPT is like a formed product. So maybe some people just took it. Model on the can perform any task. Complex intent, cause and effect, creative generation, search, customization, audience. Based prompts. Text Da Vinci. Okay. It will probably not do it, but we can try anyway. Where is it? Okay, so it did it. But I'm not sure if it went to the URL or not. Okay. For that, how can we do it? So I can create a page of my own and mention something. Okay, wait, why not? Can't we just do the easiest way to do it is just publish some document, right? So I just say David Bowie. David Bowie, and then I publish it somehow. Should be able to publish, right? Publish to web. There you go. Link. Publish. Okay. Okay, page is published. So this is the web page. Mentions David Bowie. Let's see if it can recognize that. Because it could be just that it's cached that page from previously. Let me do it now. The model predicted a completion that begins. Seriously? On that page? Professor John Smith. Uh, let me check. I don't see anyone. David Bowie only. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's a chatbot. Yeah. Yeah, but we don't need it. Uh, like I'm thinking of how I can apply uh, read this web page and summarize. Can I do this? To collaborate on documents. This read the content of this web page. Yeah. Local being run by Groove. Interesting. Wait a moment. Did I share it properly? I did. Share, published. Wait, if I just try to access it from here. Yeah, I can access it. There you go. So, got stuck. See? So, yeah, I'm not even sure if WebGPT is a thing. If it is, if it was, it would be great. But yeah, maybe it's just not. So maybe I mistaken it. Or I'm not sure what, like, this article, yeah, when it explains what they did. Yeah, so like, is this model available at all or not? I don't understand. Like, okay, wait a moment. Okay, so WebGPT is somebody else GitHub repo. Oh, there you go. So there's a GitHub repo for this. Oh no. What? This is not a repo. It says GitHub repo here. What the hell? One more sentence. I don't understand. Like, is this model available for use or not at all? Like, even this I don't understand. Yeah. So it says repo, but there is no repo. Language model useful for many models tuned. Full story here. Okay, fine. But we can't actually use it. Conditional transform language model for controllable generation. I'm not sure what this is. My data-driven content. What is Bloom? Nope. WebGPT, GitHub. Okay. No, let's go GitHub and find WebGPT. Nope. Okay. So what can I say? Maybe it's not possible. Browser assisted question answering with human feedback using a text-based web browsing environment which allows the model to search and navigate. There you go. Is a version of a pre-trained natural language processing model that has. So it was all in the news, but I don't see how to get to it. Instruct GPT. Okay, there you go. Maybe this one as an alternative. Instruct GPT. What is Instruct GPT? Yeah, use cases. OpenAI is powered more truthful and less toxic GPT-3. Research paper. Language models to follow instructions with human feedback. Show improvements over GPT. Yeah, but I like that header of the browser calls. Okay. Well, William couldn't join, and another guy, I'm also not sure. Yeah. Anyway, so we can finish here because there's open source alternative to GPT-3 actually. GPT Neo. Wow. Wow. Is this implementation of language model using mesh 24? No log maintained. Okay, cool. Um, well, there you go. So I'm not sure how to how to proceed. Yeah. We can definitely play with the playground, in the playground. Yeah. So we can feel free to play, feel free to play with GPT here. Um, so that I remember. And yeah, be done with it. So these questions still remain open. Yeah. So like practically, maybe theoretically, it could do it, but I still don't understand if what WebGPT is. Yeah. So I don't even understand which state it's in right now. So I see some articles, I see some samples, but I don't think it's a thing. So they put a term on it here. Yeah. It is also mentioned here. Yeah. It says apps, WebGPT, but it doesn't look like it's so it's just the website is just pointing to one blog post. Instead of repo, it just has a PDF. So maybe it's just not there yet. That's what I'm thinking. There are some articles, some samples here, but nothing. So there's no such thing as WebGPT, I guess. Yeah. So maybe we just have to wait for it to be developed or accessible for the public. Yeah, maybe it's still too experimental. Yeah. Yeah. No worries. Yeah. Yeah, we can still explore GPT, the playground, just to see if there is anything we can use there to yeah to achieve our goals.